Hey, what's going on, guys? Today my topic is growing in worship. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome to those new people coming in, and for those returning, welcome back. And for anyone else that just might have stumbled upon, you're always welcome. So today, I just wanted to jump into it on how you can grow in your worship by being consistent with it. So, number one thing you can do is to open your Bible and read it. Obviously, plain and simple. But worship is a lot more than just, music. Worship is a lot more than just singing up there. Because people are playing instruments, yeah? But you can also worship while being down in the stands or in the pews. You can always be there for God by just giving it all to Him. You can start off by reading the Bible. So yeah, that might be kind of hard to do. But the best way to do it is to open it up and pray to God. Say, God, help me to love your word. And you can start that by starting in different places. You can go from Genesis 1:1 all the way to Revelations 22 to 21, beginning to end. Or what you can do is you can open up the Bible to a random page, look at a verse, and study it. Study that verse, interpret it how you want to be, interpret it how you think it can mean, interpret it how it can benefit you. Then after, go to a leader, go to a pastor, and see what they say about that verse. If they don't know, they might have something to study, and they'll come back to you, and then you guys can just, collaborate and see what it actually means and how it can benefit you, or you can use that to benefit someone else that you might know might be struggling. And the second thing you can do is to find a group. So when you find that group, or in our case, a youth group that you can meet in, it could be, like a little Bible study, or, anything, like this little youth group. Because with that, you start an accountability. Now, everyone in that group can be held accountable, if we're really studying the Word, if we're worshiping the right way. And with that, you can also gain some new friends by new people who join who might hear about it. And with that, it also causes an expansion. Meaning a small youth group can go between 3 people. Like it says, where 3 more are gathered in my name, He is there among them. And from there, from those 3 people, it can grow to maybe 10, to 15, 20, 30, 50. You can keep growing. And with that, you can start to grow more and more. And with that group, you can maybe even start a band to start worshiping that way together. Or you can just help others teach worship to others, maybe to the newcomers. They come in wanting to learn how to worship. So then people who have been there the longest can help them. And you can help them, they can help others. And from then on, snowball effect. It starts growing and growing and growing the more you go. Another thing about worship is to not get comfortable. This pertains more to people who would play instruments. It also contains for the group. Because you can't get comfortable. So when you do, you just start coasting by. So you're not really growing, but you're not really going backwards either. So you're just kind of like in that straight line. And you really just want to be going up. So for those playing instruments, keep practicing, learn new songs. That way when you come into the practice next, you're already ready. You can grow more, you can do other licks, you can do a different set, and you're ready to go, to keep worshiping, to help others. So that's the problem, you can't be just coasting by. You can't get comfortable, because when you're comfortable, you're just, again, in that straight line. You're not growing up, you're not going down either, you're just plain and simple. And another thing is to worship even though it hurts. And that would be hard because you kind of just want to be sad. You're going to be on your own. You might shut yourself off. However, that's not going to help. You need to worship even though it hurts, because God is always going to be there for you. He's always going to have open arms to help you. He's going to guide you through. He's not going to leave you alone. So, yeah, it's going to hurt, but just start praying. Say, God, guide me. How can I get through this? Help me get through this. And from then, God will start helping you. You can start listening to worship songs. Start praying. Start reading the Bible. God might send someone to help you. Someone might reach out to you that you probably haven't spoken to in a while. They're going to reach out to you and say, hey, how you doing? And if you do that after prayer, then that's God sending that person to check on you. That way you can, start growing and continue to worship again. because that is the hardest thing. Because some situations are harder to just go to worship. Like, a bad grade, okay, yeah, you can still worship off that. Let's say it's something, personal, like some family drama that starts going down, which can really impact someone because, you're all living together. Yeah, it's going to hurt, but you should still worship because, again, God will help you get through this. And, above all else, enjoy the process. It's worship. It's meant to be fun. It's your time with God. You have to give it all to God. It's not just the people on stage or, playing an instrument, singing. It's not just them worshiping. You can worship down there on the floor too. By just, closing your eyes. Because that moment is just between you and God. Not you and the person next to you, in front of you, behind you. Between you and some of the pastors, some of the deacons, or anyone. It's not that. It's just between you and God. So you just have to give it all to Him. Just by, committing to these, reading your Bible. Finding that accountability partner group. Wanting to expand. Wanting to, improve. And just worshiping no matter what the situation is. God will be there with you, and your relationship will also grow with Him. Not only will your worship, love grow, your relationship with God will also grow because of all these things you're doing. He's going to see your intentions and what they are. So you can't just be getting comfortable and say, all right, I'm cool here, I'm just going to stop. No, you have to keep growing. Just like in anything. Some people have commitments to sports. They don't just go to one practice and then call it a day. And yet when you come to the game, you're going to get slaughtered if you just went to one practice. Plain and simple. Same thing here. You can't just read one verse and then call it a day. No. You can't just go to church once a month and then say, I'm set. No. Because when you just start getting complacent, that's it. You got to keep growing. You got to keep wanting more. And it's going to be a slow start, but sooner or later, that's going to feel like you want to keep doing this. You're going to start growing that passion. So you don't just have to come into church on, a Sunday morning. You can meet up with your group on a Wednesday night or even a Friday night. So enjoy the process. It's going to be long and tedious, but your love is going to grow for God. And like it says in Hebrews 13:8, Jesus Christ never changes. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Thanks, guys.